this, and I'm going to show you how energy works, how energy doesn't work, okay? I'm going to use my finger, and I want you to take your hand. I'm going to push against you, you push against me, and push me backwards. So if I go like this, and I push, you can win. Because I'm pushing from my shoulder, I'm leaning my body weight, I'm fighting you, okay? For every action, there's an opposite equal reaction, okay? If a guy's much bigger and stronger than you, okay, he can win. The two things that you have to beat him would be leverage, okay, and angles, okay? So it's like arm wrestling. If we go like this, and we arm wrestle, go, he can win because he can be stronger. But what if I did this? Take me down if you can. He can't, because I have better leverage, okay? And by doing this, okay, I want you to push me backwards if you can. Go. No, push me backwards. Push me backwards. See? How come I don't go backwards? Because every time he applies this little pressure on me, with just the finger versus the whole hand too, that's a very tough thing to do. But every time you push, if I push back, I'm going to get the energy come back because, you know, for every action, there's opposite reaction. So instead of having to fight against it, there are two types of motion. Do you know what they are that exist in the universe?
I do not know.
Linear,
Not your physics students.
linear and circular. That's it. Anything else is a combination of both linear and circular. Okay, do you know what you get when you combine the two motions together?
I do not.
Anybody? No? A spiral. Okay? A spiral is a combination between both arcing and driving the line. Okay? Rear wrists has the ability to torque very strong. Shoulders don't. Okay? They swing, they pivot up and down, but they don't have the ability to torque the energy in front of it. Okay, they have to push it. So it's kind of like pushing a box that's 6 foot from the back. If you push it and something gets in the way, it can get out of line. It can steer to the right or left, and you have to kind of push and steer from the back. But if you were to drag it, everything from the back will follow behind it into a line. Okay? So we want to keep the energy in front, and we want to make these little spiral type of techniques pushing. So I spiral him, see? And that's why he goes backwards with just a finger. And you notice I don't have to take a strong stance, and I don't have to lean. I can just drive the energy back.
The sensation is like pushing a steer against a brick wall. That's what it feels like. Good?
Okay, that's because what I'm doing is what we call channeling. Okay? We define this as channeling. Channeling's ability is to take one's energy and return it to him. Okay? That's not the same thing as resistance. Resistance is not returning energy, it's trying to withstand energy. We're not trying to withstand, we're trying to return. Because if you're withstanding, you better hope that that guy's, one, not stronger than you, and two, not better skilled than you. Because if he's better skilled than you, he'll just go angling around you, or he'll try to go power you down because he's just stronger than you. Okay? So by using just the ability to use what we call a spiral technique, okay, through the wrist, we're going to go like this, okay? And I want you to push this straight into me. If I would push straight back, push into me, and I go like this, that energy for every action, opposite reaction, pushes into me. And I'm going to use my shoulders, so push me. And I use my shoulders. The problem is I'm trying to go against that force. You're just too big and too strong. Push into me. Instead, you use the wrist to steer him. So what do you take? Push into me. So, see? A guy cannot overpower you unless you give him permission. And what do I mean by that? Strength can only be applied when resistance is present. Okay? He cannot overpower me because I will not resist him. So, as long as I learn how to control him through the angles and turning, I don't have to fight him. But most people, they feel an energy, they want to stop it. And the mistake is they're like, give me a punch, and they try to get that hard hit. The problem with that is you can be faint and you can overcommit that path. You're going by what you see, not by what you feel. Our philosophy is every motion, there should be an arc. You should never go into a line alone. You should always have an arc. Okay? Why an arc? Because arc, for every action, like I said, there's an obstacle to someone. The moment you make an impact to someone, you're going to feel it come back at you. Okay? So if he punches me, and I go, I'm going to feel him. Just stay right here if you can. Even muscle me, so muscle back. Okay? So if we go like this, go back, and he punches me, and I put this, I can feel that energy. Okay? Instead, we'll find the arc. I like to say our pack sounds more like a windshield wiper. Punch me, just see, we make a windshield wiper with the hand. So the pack absorbs but draws them out at the same time, allows us to come in. Okay? By using the wrist, okay, we take an arc, now I can take the arc. So notice my body is not wasted. Okay? It takes more energy to move your whole entire body than it is your wrist. okay? Especially if you're going to use your shoulders and you got to throw it behind it, it takes more energy. This, here. So here, when we're going like this, we can use more snap from the wrist.